In the prior videos, we have discussed about the different operators that are available in C++. Example, the unary operator like plus plus, minus minus, and so on. Binary operators like the bitwise operators, the mathematical operators, the logical operators, and so on. Now, each of these operators has a certain precedence or a certain rank. That rank is important when you're dealing with solving a given expression. First, let's understand what is an expression. If you take a look at this, x is assigned 2 plus 3 into 5 minus 2. 2, 3, 5, 2 are known as the operands. Minus, multiplication and plus is known as the operator or the operation code, short form opcode. Now, if you look at this first expression, you will notice that 3 into 5 happens first, which is 15. Then 2 plus 15 is 17. 17 minus 2 again result is 15. So what this tells you is the precedence of multiplication is higher than addition and subtraction. So precedence determines the order of expression evaluation. If all had equal precedence, then it would have been 2 plus 3, 5, 5 into 5, 25, 25 minus 2 would have been 23. But that is not the case. Different operators have different ranks and hierarchy, and that determines the order of evaluation or precedence. Now, it is easy when there are different operators, you can easily find out the precedence. But what about a case like this where it is 5 into 4 divided by 2 into 6 divided by 3? Here you have a small problem. The problem is multiplication and division have the same rank or precedence. So something called as the rules of associativity come into picture. If more than one operator in an expression have the same precedence, then associativity or the rules of associativity determine which of the operator is applied first. In case of multiplication and division, it is always from left to right. So first what will happen is 5 into 4, 20. Once 20 is done, 20 divided by 2 is 10. Then 10 into 6 is 60. 60 divided by 3 happens to be 20. So first is this multiplication, this division, this multiplication and this division. Now we used the rules of associativity to determine which of these operators to deal with first. So precedence gives the rank of operators, which tells us which operator is evaluated first along with which operands. Associativity comes into picture if more than one operator have the same rank or precedence, then it tells us whether to evaluate from left to right or right to left. So this is associativity. Associativity is left to right or right to left for a group of operands. Now take a look at this assignment. Assignment also is an operator. We don't directly take 2 and give it to x. We multiply 2 into 5 is 10. 10 plus 6 is 16. After 16, the last operator which gets evaluated is the assignment operator. 16 gets assigned to x. Here if you see, the evaluation took place from left to right, but the assignment associativity was from right to left because it took this side and put it here. Its evaluation is the lowest. If this was the highest, then 2 would have got to x. But since this has the lowest rank as well as the associativity is from right to left, these all get evaluated and then the result gets assigned to x. Now, let's take a look at a table to just give you a brief glance at the different operators. You don't have to really mug up or remember any of these right now. Over a period of time, as you begin to use them, things will be clearer. The highest rank is the round parenthesis, like in maths. Anything within the bracket has more priority or gets evaluated before anything else. Then you have the plus plus and minus minus. Post increment operators and post decrement get evaluated. After that, it's the unary, minus, plus, complement, address, pointer, size of, and all these operators. After this, think of arithmetic operators. Multiplication, division and modulus have the same rank. Lower rank to them is addition and subtraction. After that you have left shift and right shift. After left shift and right shift you have relational operators: greater than, lesser than, equal to, greater than, equal to, followed by equality, equal to and not equal to, bitwise and. Within this law, bitwise operators and as higher priority, then exclusive bitwise XOR, and then the OR operator. Again in the logical operators, logical and logical OR. Then the ternary operator. Last is the assignment operator and the shortcut assignment operator, followed by the comma as a operator. There are only three groups of operators which have associativity from right to left. It is the unary operators, the ternary operators or the conditional operator, and the assignment operator. I'll help you understand the assignment operator associativity right to left through another example. Let us say I say x is assigned the value, y is assigned the value, z is equal to 2 plus 3. Since this is right to left, 3 plus 2 is 5. Z will first become 5. The value of Z will then get copied to Y. Y also becomes 5. The value of Y gets assigned to X, which also becomes 5. So here if you see, the assignment operator ensures that the results get copied from right to left. So assignment, ternary and unary operators get evaluated from right to left. You broadly need to remember them so that you have a fair idea when an expression is given how to evaluate them. This is really important, because when you're learning C or even pointers, the knowledge of rank associativity is extremely important to solve complex expression problems as well as to understand pointers. All right, now we will try to understand this concept a little better by taking a look at some more examples. Now if you look at it, 10 plus 2 into 3, which has higher rank? The higher rank is definitely multiplication. So it is 2 into 3 is 6, 6 plus 10 is 16. Don't do 10 plus 2, 12, 12 into 3, 36. That's not correct. Why? Because multiplication has higher precedence than addition, subtraction or other operators below it. Now take a look at this fellow. If you take a look at this, in step number 1, the innermost parenthesis will get evaluated. So first 10 minus 6 gets evaluated. 10 minus 6 is basically what? 10 minus 6 should be 4, not 2. It should be 10 minus 6 is 4. Now once this becomes 4, you have 4 plus 4 divided by 2. Which should get priority, plus or division? So 4 by 2 now ends up becoming 2. Okay, 4 is divided by 2 giving 2. Now again we have this inner bracket left. So it is 4 plus the division result 2. So this inner bracket now becomes 6. So the expression is as good as 5 into 6 plus 5. Now it is very easy. 5 is multiplied by 6. And last step, you add 30 to 5. The answer is 35. So the rule or the moral of the story is inner bracket first. Get all the parentheses evaluated. Then look at the precedence table or the ranking table and find out which operators have higher priority. Then go ahead and solve them. Now, you need to practice a bit by taking a look at this and trying to solve a few problems to get a better hang of it. All right. Now, let us try to convert certain statements to equivalent C lines. Suppose I have this quadratic formula: x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is used to calculate the roots of a quadratic equation. Now, if you look at it, this is plus and minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So this will be written in two steps. The first step is the first root x1 is in the brackets. When in doubt, put a bracket. That makes your life easy. Sorry, why have I put it in bracket? There's a reason. This complete thing has to be divided by 2a. It is not just c or 4. This complete thing has to be divided. So minus b. First time I'm taking plus. This is under square root. So I'm using a library function called as square root. Then b into b. You cannot write b square like this. b into b minus 4 star a into c. I've missed a here. It should be a into c. It is 4a into c. Then this entire thing comes in the bracket and it gets divided by 2 into a. So just be aware, this entire thing comes in bracket. This is square root bracket. This is for this entire thing to come in bracket, so that the entire result is divided by 2 star a. Same here, silly mistake. Okay. This again minus b as it is. This instead of plus I have minus square root of b into b minus 4 star a star c. The entire thing divided by 2 star a. Suppose you have something like this. You have 2ab divided by c. Do not write it like this in C programming. Do not write this fellow like this. 2 star a star b upon c. What will happen here? Luckily for you, the priority of everything is equal, so it'll multiply 2 with a, then it will multiply b and divide by c. But suppose this was 2 plus a. Okay, suppose let's make this a little clear. Let's make this 2 plus a into b, or let's rewrite it. Suppose it was 2 plus ab upon c. Now you have a problem. If you write like this, 2 plus a into b divided by c, it will multiply a into b, divide by c and add it to 2. That is not what you want. You wanted this entire thing to be numerator to be divided by c. That's why you need to put a bracket. So I hope this gave you clarity on a couple of things. One is what is meant by precedence or rank of operators. Next is what is associativity and how do you convert mathematical statements into equivalent C statements. This is an important skill. Evaluation of expressions is an important skill to develop.